So guys, I have a confession. I can be an Thank you. Thank you. In a previous video, which you can watch here, I discussed the idea of attachment styles, avoidant, secure, and anxious. And in that book, Attached, they also break down how each attachment style has protest behaviors. And these protest behaviors are usually f***ed up ways that we try to reconnect with our partner when we're feeling a sense of distance and disconnection. And I'm guilty of all the protest behaviors that the book lays out around someone who is of an anxious attachment style. And the first one is excessive attempts to reconnect with our partner. Sometimes that means that we will just keep texting them and trying to get them to text back, or we'll keep checking our phone because we're so scared that they're not going to get back to us. Then there is the behavior of withdrawing. That is when we act like little kids and we give our partner the silent treatment.
Will you just talk? Will you just talk to her?
I don't want to. Keeping score. As someone with an anxious attachment style, I'll find myself wanting and needing the proof that they love me just as much as I love them. I would just like to point out that it is your turn to apologize first, because I have done it a lot more than you have. Wherein the reality is, when I'm playing the score game, no one wins. Which leads into the next protest behavior, which is being manipulative or playing games. For myself, I would be so insecure that I would feel the need to try to make my partner jealous. You know the cashier at Target? She told me I had really pretty eyes today. And the one that I am most ashamed of is acting hostile. For me, this is when I am in a state of being completely triggered, not in my body, and most likely I'm responding like a little kid. Are you kidding me? You're just like your mother. You're always talking to me about stupid stuff and I can't deal with it anymore. In full transparency, I've said even worse things in relationships, but I feel like it's important for me to share this with you because I know that I'm not alone. And I know that there's a lot of people that say and do things in relationships that they're not proud of. I'm not proud of a lot of these behaviors. And so I made a commitment this past year while I was single to really be willing to take a look at those behaviors, to really ask myself, who am I and who do I want to be in a relationship? And so these are some of the things that I've done to actively work with intention on those parts of myself that I'm not proud of. What I can tell you is that therapy is super helpful for that, because you can get down to the causes and conditions about why you respond the way you do. And when you get those specifics, you can then find books that you can read that can really help you in a way that correlate with your specific issues. I also have been working on communicating better, and I use my friendships and my work environment as a way to practice better communication. And the last thing that I do know has been super important for me in this process is self-forgiveness. If I'm unwilling to forgive myself, then all the negativity that I put on myself will be compounded 10 times worse when someone else is unhappy with me. What I'm learning is that I am lovable. And if I can be grounded in that, then I am more likely to respond from a place of love rather than these protest behaviors that don't really work. And in the comments below, I'd love to know some of the things that you've been ashamed that you've done in your relationships. Those protest behaviors, those immature ways of responding, because we all have them. And I think it's really important that we start having discussions about those things and lifting the shame of it, because that's the only way we change it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and that's it.